This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Tuesday morning. I believe it's June the 16th. Welcome to my desk. So, I am working on getting back on schedule on my live streams. I really want to get back to my regular schedule. The spring and doctor appointments and going here and vacation and gardening and yard work and life got in my way of my fun. Hi, Jacqueline. Isn't this cool fabric? It's from Walmart. I am going to make a journal, but I'm going to cover this drumstick box. My brother likes to eat these drumstick boxes, and they're perfect boxes to put things in. And what I'm going to do for this is do a celebration box for 250 years of freedom in the United States. Yeah, 250 years. So this is going to be a July project, but I'm getting ready for it. And we're going to have some fun in July. We will do probably, I want to start some Christmas cards in July too. So, hi, Laura. Good morning, lady. Have you had your retreat yet, Laura, or is that coming up? Boy, I wish I lived closer. Hi, Arlene. Good morning, lady. It's good to see everybody this morning. Let me sit down. Yeah, I want to do some Christmas cards in July because what happens is I'm doing so much in December that I don't get my Christmas cards done. So let me get over here on my YouTube, make sure my sound is down. And let's sign on to my channel so that I can, I'm in the wrong channel. That's the channel I watch. Channel that I watch news and other things that are not related to art. Let's see. I want to go to settings and switch account, and I want to go to my channel. And it takes a minute. And let's go. Come on. Come on. There we are. And yeah. Takes a minute to get through all the ads. And then I don't get my chat. I was getting my chat pretty good yesterday. I almost have to go clear out and come back in again. And then that doesn't always work. Give me my chat. And I don't even get the menu up there. I don't understand it. Well, I'm going to leave it for a minute. I'm going to, I don't understand why it doesn't give me my chat. Give me my chat. I got 5 of you out there. I can see that. Welcome in, welcome in. See, I don't get my chat. Give me my chat. Give me my chat. Boy, this is really being stubborn today. My other phone that I'm using, my newest phone, it won't connect to the internet. It says we're checking your connection, and I can't get out of it. So I might have to take it in. I have a few things I want to try. Let's try to get back into here. What a way to start a schedule. What, I mean, a stream. I'm going to let it set for a while. I can't see chat. Let me turn the fan on because it gets so warm in here. I am trying to get back on schedule. So what I'm going to do, I wish I could see chat. See, I can't even see the menu. There it came. There you are. Yay. Let's say good morning. Arlene is here. Vanessa's here. Hi, Vanessa. Angel Rose Designs. Jacqueline is here. She says torch. Hi, Linda Touche. Welcome in. Welcome in, Jersey. Hi, Arlene. Jacqueline popped in. Jersey says, me too, Jacqueline. I didn't actually get to do any art with anybody, but it was so much fun to see everybody. Whoops, I got an ad. Is everything... How is everyone this morning, Vanessa says. Jacqueline says, oh yes, girl, I love making those. I wish I could have attended the retreat. Oh, did you have your retreat? It was a beautiful retreat packages you sent. Oh, Jacqueline, that was so nice of you to do that. So it sounds like your retreat is over with. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Oh, she gave me a super chat. Oh, that's so sweet of you to do that. Thank you so much. May your art cart be blessed, Jacqueline. You bless so many people. All right, I think I said good morning to everyone. Let's get started. Let's get started. So this is the box that I'm going to revamp, and I'm going to cut it here. Looks like I need to mend it here, but I'll do that when I attach the fabric. And I'm going to cut it here, and so this will lift up, and then I'm going to tape these together, so it'll be like, and then this will fold in. So let's get started. I finally got chat. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome in, lady. Yeah, I'm working hard to get back on schedule. I streamed. When did I stream? Sunday night. See if I can't get this. And yesterday was Monday, and I went out and worked a little in the garden. Excuse me for a minute here while I get this done. I got our corn patch halfway weeded. The corn patch got taken over by weeds. And, you know, you don't want weeds in your sweet corn. I don't think it's going to do very good this year, but I'm trying my best. Our zucchini is doing good. I picked a mess of onions. And I'm going to plant zinnias, transplant zinnias where my onion patch is, or what will have been. There we go. Boy, that, maybe I need to snap my blade because that did not cut very well. Let me snap the blade. Let me snap the blade. Trish says, I knew the retreat would be lovely, and how sweet of you, Jay, to send goodie packages. Yes. They're saying hello to Sylvia. Jersey says, Wasn't that sweet as her, Linda? She's such a doll. You're a doll, Jacqueline. I had hoped to do live, but unfortunately I had to have an emergency surgery. Oh no, Jersey, are you oh, she says I'm fine. And so I only got to visit with the girls a little bit on Saturday. Oh, Jacqueline, what a bummer. Not Jacqueline, that was Jersey. I'm sorry. All right, let me snap this blade. I'll find out. I think I need it in one more. Let me snap them. And you do okay on this if you just hold on to the blade that you're snapping like that. And the other one is kind of tucked in so it won't fly off. So let's throw this in the wastebasket before. All right, now let's see if it cuts any better. Much better. Now, let's trim this up a little. And this will be much firmer once I get the tape on there. I'm going to put my fabric on with double-sided tape. Well, I think this one cut so bad because it had that little cardboard ledge on it here. When it's stuck, it's stuck. Just kind of trimming off the rough pieces. I think I have a piece of sandpaper here somewhere. Yeah. This is why I need this box. I can't find anything over here. Well, phooey. Yeah. I need sandpaper. They just kind of tack these boxes together, but as far as the ends here, we're going to tape it up with double-sided tape. Can't get in there. It really needs to be sanded. Alrighty. It's a drumstick box. Let's see if I can get this one a little better. I'm not too worried about it. Let's get all the shavings off my desk. Stuff I can put in here, but this is going to be, I've got about 3 of these boxes. This one's going to be covered with the 4th of July fabric. I think, let's get out my, if I can find it, my tacky glue. Yeah. Put my knife away. I don't need that anymore, but I do need my pliers. And let's grab a end of a paintbrush. Wow, that really popped off. They don't glue this very good. They just tack it in. Get some on here. I think it's made very cheap. Don't waste your glue on it, just tack it down. Just enough to hold the ice cream bars. Okay. I need to turn it the other way so I can see what I'm doing. Now I need to do this. Yeah, I think that'll work. Now we're going to kind of let that dry a little. I just used the end of it, not the brush part of it. Put my brushes in fresh water yesterday, so they're good. Cleaned them out a little. Now, I think I'm done with the glue, so let's clean it off. Arlene said she's going back to bed. She must be tired. You get some rest, Miss Arlene. You get some rest. We want you nice and rested. Let's see what's going on here. Hi, Chaz. Did I say good morning to you? Hi, Candy. Good morning, Candy. How much have I missed? You haven't missed much. I cut the lid, open this box a little, and you know what? I'm going to have to let this dry before I do any more to it because it's going to need to dry. But I can, let's measure the tape here. Let me get some of this stuff. I'll get my ruler out. This box is, I'm going to measure the lid. If I can see where the 0 is. The lid is 8.5. And I might make it 9 inches and fold it under. Maybe 8.5 would be, a half inch under would be 9.5 for my tape. And I'm thinking I need to cut this a little here. Trim this off. I'm covering a box. I'm going to make, this box is going to hold 4th of July 250 items for July. It's going to be kind of a celebration box. And I'm going to put my journal in there, maybe make some tags, you know, whatever I want to put in here. I know what I can do to hold these. Let's finish looking at chat while it's a drumstick box. My brother eats these. He doesn't share them. Oh, if I really wanted one, he would let me have one, but let's see. Arlene, it was the most amazing experience, Candy said. They're saying hello to Candy. Let's see. Vanessa says, welcome to everyone coming in. Please make sure to hit the thumbs up. Jacqueline says the thumbs up is the best compliment you can give. So if you want to compliment your creator, we appreciate it because that does help our channel. Arlene says, hi, 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 hi. They're saying hi, hi, hi. Good morning, Chaz. Jacqueline, they were wonderful, Candy said. Oh, I think they're talking about Laura had a retreat and Jacqueline sent some kits. Trav says, Mary, could you put a staple to hold till the glue? Well, I'm going to, let me set this aside. I keep getting ads. Hold on. I'm going to tape the edges here with double-sided tape. I'm getting there. I've got some that I haven't opened, but this is right here. This is carpet tape. I like the Duck brand double-sided carpet tape. I think it's the best of all of them. It seems to, some of that carpet tape is paper and it peels off in weird ways. Let me throw this away. Yeah, I'm trying to get back on schedule with my streaming. Now, the thing with this carpet tape, though, is I need old scissors to cut with. And I don't have any out, I don't think. Do I have my old scissors over here? I can't see. That light's right in my eyes. Oh. I'm looking for a pair of, these might work. Oh, these might work. These are older. I don't like using my better scissors for cutting, especially when I don't have any release paper available, and they have a, why do they do this? They must have a good reason. It's hard to get in there. How come? Oh, let me turn my lamp back this way. Oh! So I'm covering a box. Like I said, it's going to be a celebration box. I'm trying to get that first layer of protective layer off of this tape. They put a cellophane on this, and they don't give you a pull tag. They don't give you a pull tab. You gotta make your own. There we go. Drumsticks. Jacqueline says, oh, Candy, I just wish I could have been there. I did rainbow themes because Laura loves the rainbows. Laura loves the rainbows. Okay, now, what I want to do, and what I think I might do, let's get this. I've got this Becky bowl that I've got full already. Let me put this aside. I want hold on, a cutting board. Let me reach under, see if I can find one. Where'd they all go to? They're here somewhere. That's my trimmer. Here we go. This one will work. This is an old, when archivers sold out, closed their stores, they had all sorts of sales, and I got this. This is an archiver's cutting board. And I'm going to cut some with my knife rather than the scissors until I get some. Let's just, and let me tell you guys, this stuff is sticky stuff. I think I'm going to cut it. We'll just leave that like that, and I want to put it around the corners. And once it's done, it's done. That's okay, we'll leave that. Can you guys see? Yeah, I think you can. You see, it is sticky stuff. It's not down far enough. And I should probably be doing this on the inside instead of the outside. We'll do these on the inside. And I got one more. There we go. Now, that's pretty sturdy. I see I'm gonna have to, but I think by the time I get that cloth put on, and then I'll put a handle in here. So I said 9.5 inches and 9.5 and let's see. This is 9.5 by 7.5, but I'm going to leave some extra. So I think I'm going to cut my fabric 9.5 by 9.5. And this is 7.5 this way. Let me measure again. Measure twice, cut once. I gotta find the zero. It's right here. And yeah, it's 7.5. But if I add, well, I would be adding an inch here and an inch here, and a 1/2 inch on each side here that'll get tucked in. So I'm going to cut my fabric at 9.5 by 9.5 for the, I could actually cut it all the way around, So let's measure that. I need a tape measure. I have one out in the other room. What did I do with my ruler? Did I put it back? So from here to here is not right. That says centimeters. From here to here. Well, yeah, 9.5, a little bit over. It's really about 9 1/4, but I think 9.5 would be okay. So 9.5, and then this looks like it's about 3 inches. Really about 3 1/4. I better write this down. Let me write it down. Can I use this? Yes. So I said 9 1/4 and 3 1/4. And we're going to count this as 9 1/4. Although it's probably about 7 1/4 here. I better measure. I'll make it larger no matter what it is. This ruler's hard to see. Yeah, it's about 7 1/4. And then we've got this, which is 3. I'm going to make it 3 1/4. So, I've got a 1/2 and a 1/2 and 1. And 9 and 3 is 12, 19, 22, plus 1 is 23. I'm going to make my fabric 25 inches long. And that'll give me 2 extra inches to play with. Just in case I measured wrong. Just in case I measured wrong, which I always do. And that's not doing these sides yet. That's just doing from here. That's just doing around the top and the front and back sides and the back. So, let me get this out of the way for a minute. So I want 25 inches. I don't know. Do I have 20? Yeah, because I've got a yard. So, let me grab this larger ruler. Make sure I have the inches out here. It's hard to see in here because the lighting is so poor in here. I can't see anything. That helped a little. Let's get this out of the way for a minute. Oops, that's going to be 2. Alrighty. And I have so little room on my desk. Alright. Well, I'm going to leave that little stitched and go from here. So this is 15 inches to that row of stars. To this row of stars is 15 inches. And I need an extra 10. Which would be there, but I'm going to give me an extra 11 because of my mistakes. Now this fabric does not tear. I have to cut it. And then for the width, I think I said was 9. I was measuring 9 1/2. I'm going to measure 10 because I'll have plenty. Go 10 this way, which would be there, which would be right on this red stripe. Now, because this fabric doesn't tear, Where's my cut? Oops, I knocked something down. What did I knock down? My glue stick. This is the back side of the fabric, which is almost as colorful as the front side. And I'm guessing that this stripe is the same as that other. So if I go from here to here, it should be 10, and it is. So that stripe comes, so I need to mark. I'm cutting in such a small space, and it's hard for me to, I'd rather tear my fabric. So I'm marking it. Let me turn it this way. I'm going to make another box to hold all this extra stuff that's flowing out of all my bowls. All of my Angie bowls are so full. All right, now I need to find my 10. Right about there, which is on this right here. It should be right about there. That's about right. And my 10. Here. Can you guys see? I'm down just a little bit too much. Let me pull it up. All right, now. Let me go over to now. I have this that I'm cutting covers all of this, the back, and this. So I need the two sides here. And I think they should be, of course I have centimeters, not inches. About 7.5, but I'm going to leave extra. I'm going to make it 9. 9 by, and it's about 3, and I'm going to leave a 1/2 inch on each side, so I'm going to make it 4. And I think I'm going to cut an extra 4 here, mark an extra 4. Let me do that. And if you were one of the winners from the other night, I think it was Allie K, Chaz, and Karen K, I gave away a little piece of this that I was cutting at the time. I don't know what I did with my ruler. Where did I put it? I didn't put it away. We'll get another one because I just want to mark 4 extra. Anyway, I got a mail yesterday, and I mailed a whole bunch of postcards that I've been neglecting people. My happy mail. I did a big mailing yesterday. Find that 4 mark to the top of this star. See, I can't see anything on the markings on these rulers. I'm taking my best guess, which is about in there. And one more. Which would be right about. Oh, 4 is there. Yeah. And it ends here. Right about in there. Might be a little bit bigger than 4, but that doesn't matter because it's going to go over the side. Hopefully I'm right on this. I might be a little bit larger than 4. Oops, I don't have that quite. Alrighty. Now I'm ready to cut. And the problem is I just need a larger cutting area is what I need. Alrighty, we're gonna cut the long side first. And I wish I could rip it. It goes to about to there. And now we'll cut this side. Okay. We'll put that up and get this folded up. There we go. And I got more to work with. Oh, my mat off of the board here and give me some room to work with. And we're gonna cut the 4 inches off, or around 4. It's exactly at 4. And I'm hoping here that I haven't messed up, but whatever I mess up, I can fix. This is just a me box to celebrate. It's a 250-year celebration box for July. Now these will go on the 2 sides. And this should now wrap around. So if I see, I have some on the ends here. Well, I don't have that much, but that's okay. And so as long as I have some. So wrap it that way, wrap it this way, and around that. I guess maybe I need to leave a little bit more at the end here. So let me go back to this. And I'll do this a little at a time. So we'll leave about an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, and then come around and around and up and in. So it'll look something like that. But what I'm going to do, I think, is put tape all across my fabric. I could put it across my box, which may be easier. Well, no, I think it'll be easier to put it on the fabric. So that is next. There's my ruler. I'm gonna grab my old scissors here. Get my box out of the way, put my ruler away. I don't need that. I need that cutting mat out that I put away. Alrighty. I did need that. Hold on. Let's measure this again. Measure that fabric just to be sure. Well, it's almost 10 inches. I'm going to cut my tape at 10 inches. I might have some to cut off. My shelf is full. All right, so every 10 inches. And if we mark from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'll use a pen plus gear to mark with. Get this out of the way for a minute. And I don't know how many I'm going to need. Well, I said 25. And if you divide that by 2, that's 12. I think I can do 2 of these. Maybe not. We'll see. And I think I'll do these 2 at a time and put them on the fabric, because trying to keep them clean without them folding up on me. Close my pen. So let's see how these 2 fit on the back. I've seen Barb at Joggles use 2-inch wide score tape to cover journals with. So this is similar, only instead of score tape, it is double-sided tape, carpet tape. And we're just gonna go down the path here. Now I could use my Yes Paste to do this. Yes Paste is almost, the price just keeps going up and up and up. It's almost $60 for a 32-ounce quart. Why? Why? And you want to make sure it's buffered down good. Now we're going to cut 2 more. I think, let's see, that's 4. Let's just kind of go 4, 8, 12, 16, 18. I'll need about 20 strips. No, I'm going to 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, maybe 13 strips. I said 20, but I was counting double. All right. So let's just do these 2 at a time. Where's, yeah. Let's get my pen out first. I'm laughing at how sticky this tape is. It just sticks to you. Good thing I don't have 100 of these to do. I need to hold it. I think I was holding it with my fingers like this. Yeah, I can't handle any more than 2 at a time because it is messy stuff. It's not messy, it's sticky. I think I said I needed 13 of these. This is number 4. Help! Help! I've got 3 things holding this tape down. Woo! It should hold on to the box pretty good. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I think you can. Move up a little. I would cut them all at once, but I would have to have 10 things to hold on to them or they would get all stuck together. So 2 at a time is about all I can handle. Bring that a little closer to me. And see, this fabric's not cut evenly. But I think I think I'll be trimming this side off if I keep this side fairly even. All right, let's buffer this down a little. I'll buffer it all down when I put it on the box, but that's just where that tore. All right, 2 more. We're getting there. 2 more and we'll be halfway through. The problem is I don't have the room. I've got all sorts of junk over here. Come on. I'm just laughing at it. Let me get it out of the way. I suppose I could have done it the long way, but that would be kind of hard to handle a great big 25-inch piece of cut tape. I suppose it would have been easier to use yes tape too, but you know, you try different things, you do different things. All right, let me stop and look at chat. I think I'm about halfway through this. I might have only needed 12 instead of 13. Let me stop and look at chat here. Let me refresh it. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning, everybody. Angie Brown. Hi, Angie girl. Candy is here. Becky was here. Coloring View. Good morning, Coloring View. Candy says, hi, View. Coloring View says, I love those stitches. Now, this is a printed fabric I got at Walmart. I'm covering a drumstick box, an ice cream drumstick box. My brother loves them, and he eats them all the time. But he gives me the box, and I'm going to make boxes to hold things. They're saying good morning to Becky. Chaz is here. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, ladies. Angie said, bye, Becky. Becky peeks in and says hello. She says, I need to go finish the laundry and do some other cleaning. Hi and bye to Mary. Sorry I missed you. Yeah, hi and bye, Becky girl. Get your laundry done. I've got to work in the garden today. I think it's going to be a little cooler today. Get out there and finish weeding that corn patch. Angie says, I'm still here. Candy says, thank you, Chaz. Chaz says, Candy, I think she said carpet tape, double-sided carpet tape. Yes, it's Duck brand double-sided carpet tape. Be sure you get the carpet tape, though. Don't get the vinyl tape. Well, you can get the vinyl tape, but the carpet tape works better on fabric. The vinyl tape, double-sided Duck brand vinyl tape, works better on paper than on fabric. So if you're making washi, which I could make some washi tape, that would be fun to do. If you're wanting to use it on your fabric, you get the double-sided Duck brand. Duck brand, in my opinion, is the best for this kind of a project. There are other types of double-sided tape, but I find it hard to work with, and I find that the tape itself kind of it doesn't have a nice, what do I want to say, it can peel up and it can stick together easier. Well, this sticks together if you're not careful, but I prefer the Duck brand. I think it's, for this kind of a project, it is probably the best out there. And I could use Yes Paste, but boy, I'll tell you that Yes Paste has gotten expensive. I don't know, it just keeps going up and up and up. I think I can remember when I could buy a 32-ounce jar for around $30. Then it went up to $40. Then it went up to $50. Now it's up to $60, $57. That was the last price I saw for it. So I'm kind of going, well, I don't know if I want to, but it does, a 32-ounce is kind of like a quart, and it lasts you a long time. It'll last you a long time, but when you use it all the time, it doesn't last. Candy, I love that smiley. Where'd you get it? The little smiley face. Let's see. Becky needed to go do laundry. Chaz is here. Candy, I think she said carpet tape. Mary, what kind of tape? Candy, my appointment, Angie says, is at 10:30, but Mom's is before mine. We only have one bathroom and there's 3 of us. Oh, does Angie have an appointment today? Becky said, I just drew out a hobo bag pattern as my sister has a couple and I loved hers. So I went on Pinterest and I found a pattern. I'm going to add pockets to the inside of it though, as I want certain things. Oh, well, that's cute. I'm going to have to watch Becky. I kind of got out of the video watching mode when, well, this whole spring has been weird. I've been losing track of what people are working on. Angie says, I can't stay. I'm getting ready to go to the doctor. So keep Angie and her mom's doctor appointments in your thoughts and prayers today. And Dar, good morning, Miss Dar. If you're out there, it's good to see you. She said hello to everybody here. My keyboard is tripping this morning. Yeah, well, mine always does, Vanessa. Here's where Becky came in. Vanessa says, Mary, have you ever used gaff tape? It's really good. Yes, I have. I have used that, but I don't know. Is that double-sided, the gaff tape? I know you use it for bookbinding, so it probably is. When Ann Laura's still hanging out here, she sent me some gaff tape. Gaffer. I think it's called gaffer or gaff. Yes, I have used that before. I think it's a little bit more expensive, though, than, well, this is about, maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to look because I haven't compared. This is about $10 a roll, and there's quite a bit on here. This will last me a while. I use it to make washi tape, and I use it for bookbinding. And every now and then I'll use it for another project, but not consistently. Mostly bookbinding and washi tape. Mary, could you put a staple in it? We were talking about the ends. Yeah, those should be dry by the time I'm back up to my, let's go down to the bottom. No, gaff tape is not double-sided. Thank you, Vanessa. I couldn't remember. I remember that Ann Laura sent me some. Hi, Vale. Vale, you've got some postcards and headed your way. I've got some other things to send you too. But I did a mailing yesterday. Oh, and you know what? She was in here, but she went back to bed. Arlene, I got a card from Arlene. I'll open it Thursday morning when she peeks in. I got an envelope from Arlene in the mail yesterday. But I mailed let's see, 2 sets of postcards, and I gave away, in my Sunday stream, I gave away a little strip of this, a little pocket of this, 3 of those. And I wanted to get those sent out before the 4th of July, so I still have mailings to do. I got some member mailings to do, but I'm working on them. I'm trying to get better at streaming, getting back on schedule, and getting my mailings out. Dale is here. Angie, we're thinking of you. She says, I'm leaving here, but I'm not leaving here till I have to go. Angie, we'll be thinking of you at your doctor appointment. You and your mom, I think. Hit the smile on chat. It is one of those that come up. And if you're a member, you should get a bandit. And my Penelope one, I need to center a little bit more. Whoops. there's the Penelope one. And I need to do more of them. I'm getting there. My Penelope one is up a little high. There you go. Yeah, I want to do a ruby rose. I want to do some more. I think I can have 8 of them. I just haven't got to it. All right. Speaking of getting to it, let's cut some more. Let's mark some more here. Whoops. I take this one off when I'm marking because I can't see these very well. Get off of there. See how strong this tape is? It's strong stuff. I'll put these scissors here. Put the cap back on my pen. Maybe if I move it this way. Oops. Hold on, I'm going to lose my cutting board. Yeah, I've got some more mailing to do, that's for sure. Alrighty, about 4 more to go. these little things in my way. Need my pen. Give me my pen back. Give me my fingers back. Well, let's hold on to that for a minute. I wonder if I do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 6 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to come down. It works better for me this way. Oops, that's already been marked. Give me my fingers back. So as I read stuff in the newspaper, as I see different celebrations going on, I'll probably find some sort of a publication. I'm going to need 3 more, I think, because it's 2 is this wide. Yeah, I'm going to need an extra one over here. We'll do that at the very last. Probably have to cut it a little. All right. And I need to think about what you're doing. Give me my fingers. All right, Shouldn't put that back on yet. Oh, shoot. Ah! I'm right down at the very bottom. I don't know if you guys can see. I think I need one more. I think one more will do it. I might have a little bit of a gap in there, but I'm going to put it, well, I think I'll put it close up. All right, let's cut one more. One more for the good times. Give me my pen. All right. And this is not counting the sides. This is just for the top. I think I wanted to do the sides first. So we still have the sides to tape. But I think I'll make sure, because I think my side piece is longer than I need. See, it kind of curled up on itself over here. It can curl on itself. I don't know if I can straighten that out or not. So I have just a little left over, and I can glue that down if I need to. So, let's see. This is the side piece. I'll come back to the front in a minute. Let's see what I need here for the sides. I'm going to go lengthwise because these sides are, I think should be about 7.5. Seven and a half, and I'm going to make them 8.5. And this should be about 4 inches. So I might have a little left over. They're actually, yeah, they're 4 inches. So I should cut this at 8.5. Cut my fabric at 8.5. I think this is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.5. I'm going to make it 9. I'll make it to this red mark. Oops, I lost my fabric. It fell over the cliff. I'll have to get up and pick it up, my big fabric. And I'll need another 8.5. So this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 7. 8 1/2. Right? Measure twice, cut once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. And then I have a little piece left for fun. So I need 4 more pieces of tape at 8.5 inches. This is for fun. This should be easier to handle because it's smaller. Tape isn't any easier to handle, but okay. What did I do with my tape? I'm not quite done with you. I never have the pen ready. Can't snap it open with my teeth. Eight and 1/2. Now it keeps picking up stuff here. Can't see anything. Oh, Mary. Having trouble putting the cap back on the pen. Let's see if I can get it off of my ruler here. Ooh, sticky stuff. Alrighty. Did that pull up? I think that pulled on the paper there. It did. I'm gonna have to cut a piece to put on there. Sticky stuff. Goes the other way. It cut on the paper. Pulled the label off the back of my ruler. All right, now I need to put this on the back of this, but I need to take this off. Okay, see it. Penelope, I need a pen. And there'll be a little gap in here. I might put some double-sided tape or put a strip of glue down there when I attach it to the box. Okay, 2 more, and then we'll be done. 2 more at 8.5. Open my pen. I'm going to come over 1 here. No, I'll come over 2. That should be about right. What happened to my other scissors? Shall we make some washi tape? This is how Becky would have done it. I remember now, as she said, I just put it on the fabric first and then cut it. Why didn't I think of doing that? Because I do things weird. I don't always think of the best way right off the bat. And I remember Becky said, put it on your fabric, Mary, and then cut it. That works much better, doesn't it? That long piece would have been kind of hard to put on the fabric first, I think. Probably why. Becky says, you never learn, Mary, you never learn. I told you so. It's easier to do on a shorter piece of fabric. Get that out of the way. We're going to make washi tape out of this. We'll come back to that. All right. This is the other side of the box. Uh-oh. I might have to glue this. Not straight. All right. Let me come out and look at chat. I'm at a good stopping point. What time is it? It's 7:42. I go until 9 Central. Let me refresh my chat. And she says, I could go back to sleep. I was up late last night. What were you doing up late last night? I'm so glad he's not going with us. Candy says, I don't do buggy stuff. Not me. And she says, Candy, sometimes when you're not close to the bathroom, it's miles away, you have to hit the woods. Angie, I'm an indoor girl, Candy says. Candy, did any of you use the outhouse at Laura's? Oh dear, you guys. Did Juju come in? Hi, Juju, if you're out there. Dar says hi. Crafting on the back 40. That's Juju. She says, hey, Cat. Hey, Angie. Good morning, she says. Good morning, good morning. Juju, have you been hit by any of those bad storms going through? Was it going through Missouri or Arkansas yesterday? I watched just a clip of Ryan Hall. Dar says, this fabric would work perfectly for ATC swap being hosted by Dee Dee and Janet. Oh, is there an ATC swap going on for... I'm going to have to check it out. I'm going to have it... I suppose Dee Dee has it posted on her... probably she posts those things on her community tab. Let's go find Dee Dee. Dee Dee Willingham. There she is. And let's go to her community tab. Yes, artist trading card, ATCs. Let's read about it. I want to do this. Artist trading card swap, ATCs. America's 250th birthday, international, anything representing your country. ATCs are 2.5 by 3.5 inches in size. Dar, I'm so glad you mentioned this. Send in 6, get 5 returned. Janet is the host to keep one for all the work of the swap. But I always make 8 because I want one for me. There's 5 to swap, 1 for Dee Dee and 1 for Janet. So that's 8. So we're going to do 8 ATCs. Not this morning. I'll do them. Well, let's see what the date is. Contact Janet for her address to send your cards. No need to contact to participate. Just send her your card. So you have to, if you want to participate in the 250th swap, you have to contact Janet M. Young. And there's the Yahoo address right there. Don't forget the dot in her address. It's yahoo.com, and it's Janet M. Young. Janet will be showing all the cards on her weekly streams as she gets them in. No dimensional items on cards, please. It adds to the postage. Originals only, no copies. Due on July 31st. So we got time to get them done. I'll work on them. Hopefully I'll work on them Thursday morning. No exceptions. It has to be due on July 31st. Well, that gives you a month and a half. Well, a month, and then you probably want to send them a couple weeks early. Send in your 6 cards along with a self-addressed stamped envelope. International, we will pay for returns. Please. So they're telling the international people if they send in that they don't have to send additional postage, that when they return the cards to them, their 5 that they get back, they don't have to pay for that postage. But we pay for our postage back, which is okay. Please send your cards on Please sign your cards on the back along with your Instagram or other online info. No home addresses, please. So don't put your home address on the back. See today's live stream of 6/10/26. Boy, I missed that. Well, today's what, the 16th? Was that last week? At about 1 hour and 45 minutes into the stream for all the chat about the swap. Thanks for playing along. I hope you have fun with the swap, Dee Dee and Janet. So, very cool. There's the information. I'm going to participate, but I'm not going to do it today because I want to cover my box. But wouldn't that be a fun thing to put in my box? Yeah, that and a tag and my journal and any newspaper clippings, any events, anything that's, you know, maybe a little history article out of one of my history books. Yeah, that's going to be my 4th of July celebration box here. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's a drumstick box. I might have to reinforce this cover though. It's a little flimsy. Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to do the sides first. All right, let's go back to chat. Let me put this back up. Let's finish chat. Thank you, Dar, for sharing that. Angie says, yes, Mary, I'm doing the swap. Woohoo! This is my first swap, and it may be my last. I'm having to use my brain, and it's hurting my brain. Oh, come on, Angie. You do those bows. If you can do all those wonderful bows, Angie, you can do a 2.5 inch by 3 inch ATC. I have 5 of mine done. Well, there you go. If you have 5 done, you only have 1 more to go. Make one for yourself, though. Make one for yourself because you'll want it in your collection. So your brain is just about done. I mean, you're done. You're good. Dar says, thanks, Mary, for your support. Oh, I love to do these when I can. The zines are a little bit harder for me to do. They're not hard to do. It's harder for me to get them done and copied and all folded and sent. But I did a couple of their zine swaps. I think the last one was the passport one, and I started it, and I never quite got it finished. And I think I did same way with the Mother Goose one. I wanted to do the Mother Goose one, and I never got it finished. I started it. But I did do the one with the nurse, the one where I did dinosaur, and I'm not sure what the theme of that was. Did you all in chat to eat eggs? I'm not sure what you mean. Angie says, I could go back to sleep. I was up late last night. I don't know what you mean. Did you all in chat to eat eggs? My brain is fried. Angie, girl, you do fine. All right, let's see if we can put the sides on here. And see, I cut them extra big. And I want to do the sides first. And the thing of it is, do I want to do it this way? And then maybe put washi around the edge. And I'll probably paint or line the, well, here. This needs to be adjusted. Come on. There we go. Is it like that over here too? It is. This isn't what's holding the box here, but when I put that tape on there, I got it. There. And these are on the outside, so these are okay. So what I think I want to do is take off one piece of tape, or maybe do the Becky band, and do one piece first. So let's start with this side. And let's get my scissors out of the way. Fold up my pen. I might need that. And I need a needle to get these started. Oh, wait, do I want to do that side? Or am I going to do this one? Make me a little pull tab. And let's see, if I put it this way, I want to bend it. This is what I call the Becky bend, because I learned it from Becky. She learned it from somebody else. But if you just get your tape started here, then you can pull it as you go. Now, I should probably stand up. This is too tall for me. Oh, my legs. I've been doing a lot of gardening. All right, so we're going to put it, I'm going to put it right about there. If and I can. Right there. And then what you do, I'm really close up to the camera, but see, you can pull. You have this right there, and then you just can pull your tape as you go. And if you want to hold on to it, you can do that too. I'm going a little too high, but I can trim or fold, or see, it's a little, not very high, it's about 1/16 of an inch too high. And there's that. Now this one, can I get a hold of it? No, I need my pen. I make me a little pull tab on these. You have to kind of work with it. Bend it this way. Now, I think I'm going to have to clip it. Let's snip it here. I don't like to use my good scissors, but let's snip that. And yeah, we're going to have a little snip here. And yeah, I gotta sit back down because I can't see where I'm going. Can't get this straightened out a little. And I didn't get tape on the edge here. Well, I did on a little of it. Did I get it out there? I didn't get it clear to the edge. That's not perfect, but I can take care of it when I do so there's one side. And it looks like there's a stripe or something here. That's how I snipped it. Hold on, let me just snip this off. And this doesn't have tape on it, so when I tape this, I'll catch on to this. Or I could just snip it off, because it's over the edge anyway. There. This looks like it's maybe a foot of a star in there. I'm not sure I really like that. I'm hoping I can cover it up. If I can't, I will paint it or something. Put washi over it. Now this has a little bit of a sticky in there. But I think I'm going to leave it for now. And let's do this side. And I'm going to take this off part way. Just save that. And see, I see a little leg of a star there. Whoops, what did I do with my pen? Lost it. I'm always losing my pens. Alright, so if I put this on up here, I want to bend this one back. Should have probably buffered that down. Is that right? Yeah. All right, I'm going to stand up again. Oh. Whoops. Tape sticks onto everything. I'm sorry, when I stand up and do this on the side here, it gets close up to the camera. All right, now I need the... Oh. I need a pull tab. Let's cut it. Oh, my finger's stuck on it. And we don't have much to, well, no, we do. We have quite a bit to cut over here. So do I want to cut it? Let's cut it here. Pull that back just a bit. This needs to be snipped a bit more. And since this doesn't have any tape or not much tape on it, I'm going to cut it there. And this doesn't have any tape on it, but when I put this piece on, it'll hold that down. Well, I got some on my thumb I can put there maybe. Kind of tack it down there. Okay. So there are the sides. This one I'm hoping that I don't like that white, how it ended there. So now let's get out my long piece and save all your release papers because they will come in handy. The trouble is I save them and then I forget where I put them. All right, let me go over there and get the... It fell behind, it fell off of the cart. It's behind over here. Where did it go? Where did it go? Down below? Where it went off to. Come on, all that work and now I can't find it. It slid off. It has to be here. Hold on. I dropped the paint bottle. Where'd it go? Here it is. I found it. It fell on the floor. Let me stop and look at chat. We're gonna do the lid next. The lid and the top and bottom. I'm gonna buffer all this down again. Let me get this off. Let's stop and look at chat. Let's stop and look at chat. Let me refresh it again. Bye, Angie. Have a good appointment. We'll be thinking of you. Whoops. I still have Dee Dee's post up. Candy says bye. The something. Saying goodbye to Angie. Dale says, Angie, I hope your appointment goes really well. I'm sending you love and hugs your way. Vale, are you still in the hospital? I get lost on what's happening to you. Angie says, thank you, Candy. That means a lot to me. Love you, friend. Angie said, did they go eat eggs? Angie, you are probably one of the most creative people I know, Candy says. My brain is fried. All right, I'm caught up with chat. Let's... because I stopped where Angie said her brain was fried. Okay, so what's happening here is I'm going to cover all of this way. And I was hoping I'd have enough on each side, but it doesn't.